What if the only way to make her regret losing you is to stop caring whether she does? What if the more you distance yourself, the more she feels it? Most men get this all wrong. They believe that chasing, pleading, or proving their worth will bring her back. But that only confirms what she already thinks, that she's in control, that she's the prize, and that you need her. The moment you stop, really stop, everything shifts. Think about it. When was the last time you truly missed someone? It wasn't when they were always available or constantly seeking your attention. It was when they disappeared, when their silence made you question your importance to them. That's the key. She expects pain. She expects you to beg, to break. Because that's what most men do. But when you do nothing, when you vanish as though she never mattered, it unsettles her. Silence is powerful. Absence creates doubt, and doubt is the seed that grows into regret. She might have felt sure when she left, certain that you'd always be there, that she could return whenever she pleased. But the moment you stop feeding her ego and she realizes she's not as important as she thought, her confidence crumbles. That's when everything changes. Now you have a choice. Will you let heartbreak define you? Will you waste time chasing someone who's already walked away? Or will you become the man she never saw coming? Someone so composed and indifferent that she starts questioning herself? Because here's the truth. The strongest position in any relationship, in any situation, is the one of least attachment. The less emotionally invested person always has the upper hand. That's why the more you ignore her, the more she feels it. People don't value what comes easy. They treasure what they have to work for. In this guide, I'll show you exactly how to reclaim your power using principles of Stoicism and psychology. Step by step, you'll learn how to detach, rebuild, and make her feel your absence like a ghost she can't escape. By the end of this, you'll not only be stronger, but you'll also be untouchable. If you're tired of suffering and ready to become someone she regrets losing, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment. I control my emotions. They don't control me. Now let's begin. 1. The power of absence. Absence is powerful. The more you ignore her, the more she feels it. Why? Because human nature is built on contrast. We start appreciating things only when they're gone. Think about the air you breathe. You don't notice it until you're gasping for it. Attention works the same way. As long as she knows you're there, waiting, she doesn't have to think about you. But the moment you disappear, when your presence fades into silence, she feels it like a missing piece she didn't realize was holding everything together. Right now, she assumes she has you on standby, convinced that she could reach out and you'd come running. That certainty makes you predictable, and predictability kills attraction. But when you withdraw and stop giving the attention she took for granted, something shifts. Suddenly, there's a void, and the human mind hates voids. It rushes to fill them with questions, doubts, and eventually, regret. Did she make the right choice? Why hasn't he reached out? Has he moved on that fast? Was she wrong about him? When you stop feeding her ego, she starts to wonder if she misjudged you, and that's when she starts to lose control. Absence creates scarcity, and scarcity creates value. This is why luxury brands limit their products. Why is a Rolex more valuable than a regular watch? Not because it tells time better, but because it's rare, not everyone can have it. The same rule applies to you. If you're too available, you lose your value. But the moment you become scarce, she starts seeing you differently. This is why the first step to making her feel your absence is total silence. No texts, no calls, no watching her stories, no liking her posts, you vanish. And when you do, she'll feel that shift, like a blade cutting through her sense of certainty. She'll notice. She might act like she doesn't care, post photos or stories, even try to make it seem like she's moved on. But in those quiet moments when no one is watching, she'll feel the absence. She'll check her phone for a message that never comes. She'll glance at her notifications for your name. With each passing day of silence, she'll wonder more and more. Did I lose him for good? That's when the regret starts to creep in. When she realizes she no longer has an impact on you, and sees that not only did you survive without her, but you thrived, she'll be surprised. If you're ready to stop suffering and take full control of your mind, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications and comment below. I control my focus and my focus is on me. 5. The reverse chase, make her feel your absence. She believes she has the upper hand, thinking you're sitting there suffering in silence, waiting for a chance to prove your worth. But what happens when you flip the script? Instead of you chasing her, what if she starts chasing you? Many men make the mistake of thinking they need to do something to get her attention back. But that's not true. The real power lies in doing nothing. When you disappear, show no interest, and remove yourself from her world, her mind starts working against her. Initially, she might think you'll reach out, but when you don't, she'll begin to notice. Days pass, then weeks, and suddenly, she's checking her phone, scrolling through your social media, wondering why you haven't broken. Curiosity turns to doubt. Did she misjudge your value? Why aren't you reacting as expected? Her ego takes a hit, and that's when she begins reaching out. Small, subtle moves to see if you'll bite. A random like, a post that feels directed at you, a message that appears insignificant but is designed to provoke a response. Here is where most men fail. The moment you engage, the chase resets, and she knows you were just waiting for her attention. But if you stay detached, if you act as though she no longer exists, that's when fear creeps in for her. She'll start to wonder if she ever truly had you, and that's when she'll start chasing the validation she once took for granted. This is the reverse chase where she questions herself, not you. However, this only works if you have the discipline not to react. So what should you do? Keep moving forward. Build yourself up. Don't check her posts or acknowledge her breadcrumbs. Give her no sign that she still matters. And trust me, when she realizes you're truly gone, that's when she'll feel it the most. If you're ready to stop chasing and start being chased, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. I am the prize. 6. How to kill her curiosity, the silent mystery. Curiosity is a powerful thing. It can drive people mad when they can't figure something out. Right now, she expects to know what's going on with you. She expects to see signs of your pain, some indication that you're still affected. But what happens when you give her nothing? No social media updates, no cryptic posts, no selfies to prove a point, just silence. That's when curiosity turns into obsession. Most men do the opposite. They post motivational quotes about moving on, secretly hoping she sees them. They watch her stories, leaving a trail of desperation. They make sure she knows they're still paying attention, which only confirms that she still has control over them. But when you vanish, when she can't figure out what you're thinking, that's when her mind begins to spiral. She checks your profile and finds nothing. She asks mutual friends, but they have no updates. She waits for you to slip up, but you never do. That silence speaks louder than any words ever could. Her brain begins filling in the blanks, assuming the worst. Has he moved on? Was I not as important as I thought? When a woman starts asking herself these questions, the power shifts. This is why mystery is more powerful than attention. When she can't read you, she starts feeling your absence. If you're ready to make her feel your absence like a ghost she can't shake, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My silence creates power. 7. Emotional mastery. Never let them see you sweat. The moment you let emotions control you, you lose. It doesn't matter how much progress you've made or how strong you think you are. If she sees a crack in your composure, if she senses even a hint of weakness, she knows she still holds power over you, and that's something you can never allow. She will test you. She might post something meant to provoke you, or randomly reach out just to see if you'll take the bait. But emotional control is key. When you refuse to react, it unsettles her. Now, she's the one feeling uncertain, and that's when the power shifts. True power lies with the one who stays composed, who controls their reactions, and remains calm under any circumstances. From now on, operate from a place of emotional mastery. No anger, no frustration, no sadness. When she texts you, take your time to respond or don't respond at all. If she tries to make you jealous, act as though you didn't notice. When she realizes the version of you she once knew, the one who cared too much is gone, regret will set in. You've become untouchable. If you're ready to become immune to her mind games, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below. My emotions serve me. I do not serve them.